Hi everyone, this is next week's maths learning that we will be looking at. So we're going to be focusing on the same language and symbols that we've also been focusing on this week, and that the language is more and less. And also with more we could use greater than. So we're going to be focusing on what more than means, what less than means, and what greater than means. And those are those tricky symbols that we've been beginning to think about in year one. Remember that you need to kind of imagine that they're a bit like an arrow, and the more than arrow is pointing up the number line because the numbers are getting bigger, and the less than arrow is pointing down the number line because the numbers are getting a bit smaller. Maybe that's a little trick to help you remember which way round the symbols go. So this week we'd like you to have a go at playing around with a number line. Perhaps you could make a number line at home. You could draw one on a paper using ruler, or you could make one on the floor. If you've got some pieces of paper, you could write the numbers on and you could order the numbers like they're on a number line. So I've got one here to just play around with. We need to think, when we're doing a number line, where the smallest number goes and where the largest number goes. So it would be 0. We need to remember our 0 because that's an important number not to forget. And then we've also got number 10 would be at this end. So 10 is more than 0 or greater than 0. Then I would also plot halfway between 10 and 0 would be the number 5. And then we could fill in the gaps with you putting the numbers in the right place at home. And perhaps you could leave a few gaps as well, and you could try and test maybe your brother and sister or your mum and dad and see if they could work out where the numbers go. Okay, I'm just going to finish that. Ta-da! There we are. There's our filled number line. And then the other thing we had a go with last week in our learning, and we're going to carry on this week, is thinking about a tens frame. And a tens frame looks like this. It has 5 boxes on the top and 5 boxes on the bottom. And we've got 2 of those, and we could roll a dice and we could think. So I've got rolled the dice and I've got 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 3 counters into my tens frame. There we go. And I'm going to roll the dice again. 3 again? What are the chances? I'm going to go again. Don't want the same number. 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that 4 is more than 3. So I would remember that symbol. But 3 is less than 4. So see if you can play around with that. So I could put the less than symbol up here, more than symbol down here. See if you can make a tens frame at home. Perhaps you could roll a dice and play it as a game. See who can get the most or more than, and see who gets less than. Good luck!